We keep hearing great things about being curious. Parents and teachers keep asking kids to show curiosity. But what does curiosity mean? Curiosity means asking a lot of questions. But to ask a lot of questions need to first pop up in your mind. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes, even when you look at things which are unusual, you let them go. But there are times when you look at something strange and your mind is full of questions. Do you want to know when lots of questions pop up in your mind? It's when you're interested in a topic. You don't need to become curious about everything, but you need to figure out which topics interest you. And that's my first tip on becoming curious. Find what interests you. Holds true both for adults and kids. In his essay, How to Think for Yourself, venture capitalist and entrepreneur Paul Graham writes, you need to find out which topics interest you. It's up to you to find them or invent them if necessary. Question for you. How much of the work that you're currently doing engage your curiosity? If the answer is not much, maybe you should change something. My second tip on becoming curious, surround yourself with people full of surprising ideas. You must have heard this saying, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. Strive for company where ideas come up in discussions more than gossips or news. I don't believe people are hard-coded as small, average, or great minds. We all have an ideas-generating mindset for something or the other. When you meet people, try to find out what is something unusual that they know about. Almost everyone does. What is it that they think differently about? What is it that they know that others don't? For example, someone might have a fixed notion about exercising, but they might know something surprising about superfoods or metaverse or who knows what. Surrounding yourself with people full of surprising ideas makes you also think about surprising ideas. And by the way, the opposite is also true. If your company is all about people who think conventionally, your ideas muscle is also going to go dormant. As Paul Graham suggests, read history, not just to know what happened in the past, but to get inside the heads of people who lived in the past. How did things look to them? How did they think differently from others? Try to get inside the heads of authors of books that intrigue you. Listen to Richard Feynman, the genius physicist and one of the most curious minds to have ever lived. Coming back to our times, you can of course listen to TED Talks for topics that interest you. The speakers almost always are full of surprising ideas, and they also have a good sense of humor. And that's another benefit of becoming curious. You develop a good sense of humor. And the opposite is also true. You would see that non-curious people are mostly boring. Also check out TED Ed. It's full of topics on all areas and they're explained in a very interesting manner. A great learning resource for adults and kids. So there you go. To become curious, find topics that interest you, surround yourself with people full of surprising ideas, time travel, read history to get in the minds of people who lived in the past, and last but not the least, listen to TED Talks and TED Ed for more surprising ideas. So the secret to an exciting life shouldn't be do what you love. Instead, do what you're curious about. For more creativity hacks, check out these videos.